Welcome, friends, to another edition of Business Mindset, where we teach youth and encourage them to get involved in business. So today we'll be talking about the fashion business. And with me here is Oluchi Uchechukwu, a very good friend, a childhood friend. I watched her got into the fashion business, and honestly, it has been so amazing. So we are really going to have a very good time today on this segment, where we are going to have a very practical exposition of what is happening in the fashion business and take advantage of this. Thank you for coming, Oluchi.
Thank you for having me here. I'm so glad to be here too.
So, Oluchi, I would like to ask, what motivated you? I have watched you. I have watched you get into business, and I want to ask, what motivated you to get into the fashion business?
Well, right from when I was small,
Okay.
I've always been a fashion lover.
All right.
Yes, I've always loved fashion, and with that, I was able to grow with it, and I went for the fashion.
Wow. Okay, it has been like a passion.
It has been part of me.
I realized you went to school.
Exactly.
Yes, I know you went to school, but somehow you came back to the fashion business to pursue your passion.
Yes, actually, the fashion isn't all about my career.
Okay.
I read in school. This is about myself.
All right.
Yes.
The reality of your.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I went to fashion training.
Wow. Okay.
And I was able to catch up with what I wanted. And
wow.
Today, here I am.
All right, that's very interesting. I love it. I love that word you said, passion. I think it's high time we begin to live in our passion.
Exactly.
Because I believe we will receive enough strength to push on despite the difficulties that may arise, in course of business. So, how did you start? I know you're a very young person, so the challenges you may be facing may not be far away from what every other youth out there could be facing. So how did you start this business?
Okay, well, how I started, it happens to be that I love clothing.
Okay.
So I decided to go for the training,
All right.
Yes, I went for the training, and that was about it lasted for a year.
A year.
For me to be able to catch up effectively, although they don't learn fashion all the time.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
you don't just learn it all. You have
Okay.
to, every year, every second, there is new products coming out, so you have to go for it.
Okay.
You can even create your own designs, even if you cannot sew. You understand? You can sketch and sell it out.
Okay.
Yes, that's how you make fashion.
Wow. So I don't know, when you actually started, how did you begin your setup?
Well, it was not easy at first, because the major challenge I was having then was cutting fabric.
Cutting fabric.
Yes,
okay.
you might learn how to sew, climb the machine, but cutting fabric is the major challenges for me.
Okay.
Secondly, catching up with clients, because when you don't know how to sew, you won't be able to catch up with your client.
Okay.
Yes. So I was able to overcome it.
How were you able to overcome that as a new breed, and as a new person coming into the market?
Okay.
So how were these customers able to trust in your ability or something?
I make things for myself.
Okay.
And when someone sees it, they'll be like, who made this for you? I made it myself. That's kind of advertising my work.
Wow.
And they'll be like, okay, it's looking nice on you. Can you make something like this for me? I'll say yes.
Wow. You made some good clothes.
Exactly.
Wow. These clothes are beautiful. Honestly, I would like to ask, where did you start? I mean, did you need to rent a shop, or you started? How did you start? You partnered with somebody or something?
I didn't partner with anybody.
Okay.
After learning, I worked with my madam.
Okay.
And from there, I was able to purchase my own machine. I started at home.
You started at home.
Yes.
Hold it. I would like to take it off from there. You started at home, and you made these beautiful clothes I'm seeing here. This is amazing. Do you know that those clothes I'm seeing up there are exportable? For instance, the cloth I'm wearing here was in Ghana.
Okay.
And my sister actually bought it for me and imported it down here to Nigeria, and I'm wearing it. You know, but when I look at this cloth, fine, it's beautiful, but it's not anything too different from what we have here in Nigeria.
Of course.
We even have products that are even much better than they.
Of course. You know, this kind of thing you're wearing is, they call it ready to wear.
Ready to wear.
Yes.
Okay.
And which any experienced tailor or fashion designer would make. This for me is kind of a training. Yes, because I can do more than this.
You are touching something in my brain.
Yes,
you are touching something in
I
my
can
brain.
make something more than this. They said ladies' clothes are much difficult. But of course I make it and it looks so fine, which everyone who sees it admires.
That means even right from your house, you can be selling right there in Ghana and outside the country.
Let me shock you.
All right.
Like this Xmas or last Xmas,
all right,
I made 5 clothes for someone who is in US. All that was required was their measurement, the lady's measurement. Yes, I made it and it was sent. So this lady called me and appreciated the clothes. No amendment, no nothing. So it's someone who doesn't know how to use the measurement being given to you that makes a mistake when it comes to fashion.
Wow.
Once you know what you're doing, you make it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Honestly, I'm really thrilled at you know the advances that you have really made in this short time.
Thank you.
What are other challenges that you came across, and how did you overcome them as a young fashion designer?
Well, challenges were, customer doubt at first.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you cannot just walk up to someone and say I can make clothes when there is no evidence.
When there is no evidence, okay.
So, like what I said, I make for myself. So once they see it, they know, like, okay, who made it? Like, they ask questions.
Okay.
And I'll be like, so once I make one for them, they wear it and people admire it. So that brings more customers. How did you make this? Who made it for you?
All
They
right.
keep on recommending.
All right.
That first. Then secondly was cutting clothes at first was the most difficult part. Yes.
Okay.
It was the most difficult part because you cannot know how to machine without cutting. You can't sew without cutting. You cannot sketch without cutting.
Okay.
Yes. So that was the 2 major challenges I was having. But today, I can make it all without any challenges.
Wow.
And what actually helped me in those challenges was social media.
Social media marketing. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Social
so
media.
When
learning or
I
something.
have to create a page, follows and all that. So they be like sending fabrics, even when they're not in the same state with me. They send in their measurement and weigh the material. So
Is this fashion thing? Is this fashion business so lucrative, as per good enough to put money in the pocket to sustain life?
Of course. Do you know fashion today is money? Yes, because people wear clothes every day. New design comes up every day. So occasion is almost every day. So people want to make things that will suit to their body, and before you know it, you keep on cashing money.
Okay.
And that it doesn't stop there. You can as well try to put in some materials into your home or your shop, whereby even if they don't have, they will come to your shop. Madam, I have something like this that you can make, and it will suit something like this. They will buy from you.
They'll buy
so
the
it's
material.
not all about sewing it. It's about you selling it and selling some accessories that will suit up your careers in fashion.
I think in that point you are maximizing the value chain in the fashion business. You're selling materials and at the same time sewing, so that maybe if customers come in and they say, I love this, what material can suit this, you can or you can refer them to.
Of course. You have to show them what I have. Who don't want to make something nice? So they will pick from my shop and I will make it for them. Imagine me sewing and also selling. That's good money.
That's
so
true. That's
I
true.
encourage you to do more of.
Everybody's
selling.
actually putting on clothes. Everybody puts on clothes. Everybody's wearing clothes.
That's right.
So it's actually a very big market.
Right.
Even some madmen wear clothes, don't they? Yes. Although they may end up picking it in a way.
At least it's someone who made it.
Somebody made it anyway. Somebody made it.
Yeah.
All right. It's quite interesting. So I'm not really I'm not really in doubt that that what I'm seeing is really at work on you.
This is fashion, but this is an English fashion.
Okay, all right.
This is an English kind of
all
fashion.
Right. Oluchi, what word do you have for the youths out there, especially those who want to go into fashion business, and perhaps the younger ones who are, trying to creep into the business?
Well, the advice I would have for you youths is to keep on the passion you have for fashion. Yes, don't give up. Make sure you go for it. Even if you don't know how to sew, sketch it. People buy sketches now, so you sketch, you sell it. If you can make it, you go ahead and make what you sketch. Don't give up on the aspect that maybe people are letting down on you. Start in your house. You can start with someone, partner with somebody, and here you come. You make it. So there is nothing difficult.
Thank you very much, Oluchi, for that contribution. I believe somebody out there is really blessed by all what you have said. So, youth, you have had it all. You need to be consistent and don't give up in whatever you are doing. This is business mindset, and the gospel of business we preach is not only for the unemployed, it's for both the employed and the unemployed, because the Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 2 that we should invest in 7, yet the 8 we don't know when disaster will come upon the earth. So whether you are employed or unemployed, ensure that you are doing business, no matter how small. It could be a very great financial help to you. So this is where we are going to round off today's edition on business mindset. Please stay tuned for the continuation of the program. Thank you. Do your best.